Clara, you hear me okay? Yeah? I could count on Clara to tell me if she could hear me okay. Nice to see everybody. We got a full house in here today as well. We have 2 new room mics, so you guys should be able to just talk, and Zoom should hear you. So Mike's going to be on that back and forth. Hopefully that works out well. We're excited to have that. But thanks, guys, for joining us. We got a lot to do today, and we got food for you guys that are in-house. You guys on Zoom are going to miss out on lunch. You guys are missing out because you're not coming. Vernetta, I saw you earlier. I know you're here. You're going to have to come in the room to get some food. All right, let's get rolling with this. No, that's the wrong button. There we go. All right. First things first, we got to thank our sponsors. I see a few of them in here that are always giving so much to the office. We got Monarch, InView, OnTrack. Dave is over here filling in. Old Republic, not OnTrack, I'm sorry. Mortgage Express, NHD Solutions, guys, and Smart Move Academy. Thank you. But we have to give a special thank you. Where's Stacy here? She's coming a couple minutes late? All right, we got to give Stacy an extra love because she's bringing lunch for everybody today. So she'll be in a few minutes late. So if you guys aren't in the office, come back in the office and get food. We're going to have food every single third Thursday of the month, which is where we do lore and we do the language of real estate, and we also go over awards. So take advantage of that. Come in and get some food during that time and hang out. We'd love to see everybody in person again, because we're maskless, like walking around outside. Like, we got our lives back. We get a freedom. How nice of it is for the government to give us back our freedom. Wow. Just kidding, not getting political. But how cool is that? We're back to normal somewhat, and we're excited that we could be back and giving hugs. So if you guys want to come in, the Zoom thing's going to be there. We totally understand the people that like Zoom, but we have a lot of people in here as well. I'm going to give you guys the room cam. You can see us kind of. Wave. Hey, there it is. There it is. I don't know. The camera moved. Mike moved it on me.
I've already given 7 hugs today.
All right. Thanks, Stacy, for that. Let's keep on rolling. John Silva. Where you at, John?
Back here.
There you go. You could just talk. They should be able to hear unless you want to come up here.
I do.
Come up here, John. John's going to give us our mission at Keller Williams. So, John, give it up to John.
Okay, so I was asked just to read this and tell you what it means to me. And so before I start, I wanted to ask anybody, has anybody seen like the spinning plate act? Like a street performer or like whatever. You know what I'm talking about, where they got like a stick, they're like balancing stuff, and they've got like a bunch of spinning plates? Yes? Yes. Yeah? Okay. That's what this makes me think of, right? It's a balancing act. Our lives, everything that we do is a balancing act, right? And we're constantly, just like those plates, right? You might get them all spinning, but you've got to go back and reassess. If this one's starting to wobble, straighten it out, spin it some more, right? Pay a little bit of attention here, a little bit of attention here. That's what this makes me think of. So have that image in your mind while we read this together. To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth living. These are all, we can kind of compartmentalize each of these little things in our business, in our personal lives, in just how we're interacting with co-ops and people in the office and everything, right? And just constantly reassessing. This to me is balance. This is centering. This is keeping us all even and working together and keeping our lives and our businesses balanced. So.
Thanks, John. Spin those plates. Thanks, John, for that, guys. That is our mission, and we're going to get into the rest of Keller Williams. Obviously, our vision is to be the real estate company of choice for our agents and their customers. And then our value is God, family, then business. And that's the way we are. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. Go somewhere else. That's what we believe in as our value of this company. And then our belief system is win-win or no deal. Integrity, do the right thing. Customers always come first. Commitment in all things. Communication, seek first to understand. Creativity, ideas before results. Teamwork, together, everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty, equity, opportunities for all, and success results through people. That is our belief system. And then our perspective is a technology company that provides the real estate platform for our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer, acts like a training consultant, and focuses all its activities on services, productivity, and profitability. Man, that's a mouthful. Let's keep going. All right. I need you, JD.
Me?
I need you, JD.
Man.
Get up here, JD.
Okay.
All right, JD's going to share a mission moment with what we're doing with Scripps and Script Championship. Tell us what we're doing with Scripps and what's going on with the Script Championship and how you got hosed last week. Hosed last week. I don't know if you guys saw this, all right? JD was competing at the national level at Keller Williams for Script Off. But JD forgot to tell the office, so we couldn't tell all you guys to get on to vote for him. And it was kind of a popularity contest. And he smoked his competition and got hosed because his competition probably let his office know more than 20 minutes before and probably got a bunch of people on there to vote for him. So he got hosed, but he definitely crushed it. And the video's on Keller Williams, Antelope Valley Facebook page, so feel free to jump on and watch it. But anyways, jump in there.
Recount I asked, but they cut me off. Actually. The funny thing is I laughed at the end when because they cut you off, and then they leave the winner on, and they cut me off. I laughed, and you heard me laughing. But it was good. It was good to be a part of it. Going back to the script, so we have a morning script practice meeting from 8 to 8:30. We do two things. We practice dialogue and influencing sales language. So an example is commission, right? Commission we get all the time. Will you discount your commission? Dialogue is, no, I don't discount my commission. No, I don't discount my commission. Realtors that discount their commissions discount their services. So that's the dialogue. We add a little bit more extra, which is influencing sales language. So today we're practicing model operators, which is intended to interrupt the brain patterns or waves. It just catches their attention. So the words like may, must, intend to, allow me to. So hey JD, will you discount your commission? Well, what I intend to do is net you the most amount of money. You see, in most realtors that discount their commissions offer discounted results. Embedded command. Trust me when I tell you that I provide full service, which is going to get you the max results, and that's top dollar in your pocket. Isn't that what you want? And isn't that what you want is a tie down. It gets them to agree with you. So we teach that in the Scripps class. Each week is a different concept. It just helps you put some extra emphasis on how you're speaking, how to persuade them to agree with you. We do that 8 to 8:30. We do have a championship that we're going to be hosting in
September is going to be the playoffs.
The playoffs. Yeah, there you go. We got a nice big belt that's in my office. Whoever wins is going to win the belt. There's also going to be a prize too. We're going to do it like a bracket style, so it's open to anyone. It's not just open to our Script Warriors class. It's open to anyone. Anyone in the office, anyone from any other offices. We encourage that you ask them to get involved. Let's put our office against anyone else's office. It's all for fun. There's going to be prizes at the end, and at the end of the day, you're a professional, so you should talk like a professional, right? Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Thank you, JD. So if you guys want to get involved, it's coming up to JD.
So you can attend it virtually too. We're going to start to offer that. Reach out to me. We do have some rules that we follow. We have a tight-knit group and high accountability. But we're starting to offer it virtually too, so reach out to me and I can tell you more about it.
Cool. Nico, you got a question?
Yeah, on the is it going to be handled the same way that your online battle was handled? Where
It's exactly how it's going to be. We're going to set up the bracket for whoever wants to join, and then each week we're going to have competition. Mm-hmm. And then during the office meeting in September, it's going to be the battle, and it's going to be just a vote of who everyone thinks is the best. And it'll be fun. And you are the champion for the year. Until next year, you're going to get the belt for the year. You could bring it. You could wear it. You could rub it in everyone's face. That's the purpose of it. It's supposed to be fun, right? And I'm excited to see who's going to win. I think that my money's on a dark horse, like people that we don't expect. I think Tom Paul will come in because he's been doing scripts forever. He's going to kill it. I think someone from your class is going to come in because they've been putting in the time this last year. So
I'm sure they will.
We'll see how that goes. Thank you, JD.
Do you have a question?
No, the location is here on the east side.
We're going to do it here for the script, but you can participate in Zoom if you want. That makes sense?
Should I give you my measurements for the belt now?
Yeah. We would like to see the measurements. Just wondering. All right, we have a special guest. you're going to come up and talk to us real quick about Kicks for Kids, something that Keller Williams is partnering with. Especially welcome Juan up here, guys. He's going to talk about this real quick.
I don't know how quick, I'm a pastor, so. Hey everybody, good morning. So good to be with you here this morning. First I want to thank, all of you for, being here and participating. Thank, Garrett, Adam, Jacqueline, and Jimmy. Those are the first four people that I've met here. And I know some of you here, from visual, but thank you for letting me have here. One of the things that I firmly believe is that, leadership is influence. But it's also sacrificial, and it's also about being generous. And I believe that this office, a lot of you don't know this, or maybe you do know this, but Keller Williams is known very well, not just because you sell real estate, but because how well you actually take care of the community. And so, that's why I'm very grateful to be here and partnering with you guys. And so I just want to give you a round of applause. Great job, KW. Well, those of you that don't know me, my name is Juan Palomino, and I'm the lead pastor of the Well Church. We just planted the church, this is our third year, and we primarily work in East Palmdale. If you know, East Palmdale needs a lot of help, and so my wife and I, we've been married for 10 years, and we're a blended family, and we have 6 kids. That's where I get up, whoa. So, now people always say, wow, that's crazy, you guys have 6 kids, like, you guys must have not had a TV, and I always say, no, we had a TV, it was just on for background. Yes, the pastor just said that. Hey, I love my wife. What do you guys expect? I love my wife, right? Anyways, this morning I want to talk to you a little bit about something that was already mentioned, and I'm really excited about this. It's about how to live a life of significance. I'm going to go really fast. I've got a couple minutes, and it's about leaving a legacy. And since your values are God, family, and business, this is going to relate big time. So I hope you guys can pull your cell phones out or something to take notes, because I got some quick things to share with you, and hopefully something impacts you. But let me start off first. Let's see if I'm talking to the right people, even those of you on Zoom. Anybody here want to live a life of significance, really live a legacy? It's not just about you, but it's about others, right? Because eventually, I hope you all know we have a 100% rate here. We're all going to die one day. Sorry to be the bearer of maybe good news, those of you that know Jesus.
All right.
Well, listen, I'm going to move really quickly here, but together, I want you to know that we're going to change lives together. And so here's my point I'm going to land on. How we view things is how we do things. How we view things is how we do things. And believe it or not, it has to do the way with how you handle your stuff. See, how I view what I own determines what I do with it. And so I'm going to give you 4 quick perspectives about possessions. Your possessions, literally the stuff that you own. You see, we all fall into one of these categories, and here's the power behind what I'm going to tell you. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. Even if you're sitting in this room or you're watching on Zoom right now and you're going, hey, cool, talk to these, some of these folks, they're killing it. They got 15 escrows, they got, 3 escrows, 7 escrows, and I'm on my way. I got to join the Scripps class because I got to get better, right? I got to sell some homes. So whether you're killing it, making money or not, you fall into one of these categories. And here's perspective number 1. We're going to call him the robber. The little robber, okay? This is the mindset of perspective number 1. What's yours is mine, and I'm going to take it. What yours is mine, I'm going to take it. And I know all of you right now going, okay, all right, Pastor, thank you. What's perspective number 2? Let's move on. I'm not a little robber. But let me just say this. Let me prove it to you. We all have a little robber inside of us. Have you guys ever seen toddlers deal with the law of property?
Yes.
Okay? Hey, this is little kids. I see it and I like it, therefore it's mine.
Yeah.
Right? If I can take it away from you, then it's mine. If I had it a little while ago, then guess what? Everybody say it with me.
It's mine.
It's mine. If it looks like mine, it's mine. Right? If you're going to have fun with it, oh, it's mine. If you lay it down, everybody, it's mine. If it's broken, oh, then it's yours. Every single one of us, right? We have this selfish 4-year-old inside of us. Now remember this. Selfishness is all about us, and significance is all about others. And here's the bottom line. We're all selfish. So the next time, if you're still like, no, I'm not, Pastor, I'm not. It's maybe the person to my left. Look at the person to your left. Maybe them, right? Maybe? Well, if the next time somebody takes a picture of you, I'm gonna prove that you're selfish. Who's the first person you look at? Come on, somebody on Zoom out there. Who's the first person you look at? Hey, and if the picture's good, you go, hey, send that to me. Man, I like that picture. I'm gonna repost that everywhere, right? And if it's not good, you go, wait, everybody look good in there, right? You know what I'm talking about? But you're like, get my good side, hold on. Get my good side. I'm on this side, right? You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's move on. All right, we're talking about living a life of significance. Here's perspective number 2 about our possessions. What's mine is mine, and I'm going to keep it. Have you ever been in that place? Right? You have one escrow last quarter, and you're like, oh my gosh, what's mine is mine, and I'm going to keep it. But when we see somebody in need, when we're exiting the freeway, and we see it often. You've been showing properties in East Lancaster and East Palm. You know what I'm talking about. You're exiting the freeway, the sign is there, and you kind of look away, or all of a sudden you get busy. Right? You pick up your phone like you're busy, and what do? Right? We avoid that person. And so what do we say sometimes in our head? We don't say it out loud, right? Because we're still kind of holy people, right? We say, you know what, too bad for them. They should have made better decisions. I mean, we don't say it out loud. I mean, after all, what's mine is mine, and I'm going to keep it. I have a friend who told me a story. You don't have to confess this, but I will. I love McDonald's fries. Sign me up. I hope whoever's bringing lunch brings some Mickey D's fries. I'm good with that. Large fries, right? Anyway, my buddy told me that he went with his son to McDonald's to buy him a large fry, and he sat right in front of him while he ate it. And he's eating them, right? And after a while, he said, hey, like any normal person, he reached across to grab a couple fries, and as soon as he's reaching across to grab a couple fries, his son went, mine. Those of you that are parents, you know where I'm going with this, right? And my friend was like, can you believe this one? He said, these are my fries. You can't have any. And my friend said, immediately as a father, I thought three things. Number one, he said, this kid does not understand where these fries came from. He doesn't understand. He said, I am the source. I literally drove him to McDonald's. I took my wallet out. I paid for the fries. I asked this little jerk, this little guy, what do you want? He said, large fries. So I bought him the fries, and I'm sitting across there. And the second thing I thought is, I could take these fries from you. I could literally take the fries from you. He said, I wanted to tell him, if you're going to have that kind of attitude, little man, then these fries are mine. But here's the third thought that came to my head. I said, what was that? And I leaned in, right? He said, he doesn't understand that I don't need his fries. I don't need his fries, right? I can get my own fries. I can get up and buy a dozen fries, and you know what I'll do? I'll come back and I'll bury him in an avalanche of fries. Like, I could literally do that. But then he said, as a father, Juan, he said, as a father, I don't need his fries, but it certainly would be nice to share them with him. And can I tell you all something? Because your values are God, family, business. That's what God thinks about you. He would love to share the things that he's given you with you. See, when we get selfish with our possessions and we think, this is mine. What's mine is mine and I'm going to keep it. We have a tendency, everybody, those of you in Zoom, we have a tendency to forget that God is the source. We forget that he is in control. And you know what's amazing about the God of the universe? Is that he actually chooses us to use us. And see, he doesn't need us, but yet he wants us to participate in the miracles around us, especially here in the Antelope Valley. Let me just say one more thing about selfish people, okay? Because this is me. Honestly, this is the type of person that I can be. The reason why I can be selfish is because, or I tend to be selfish, is because I don't want to be inconvenienced. None of us like being inconvenienced, right? Because we have busy schedules. You got to be to this meeting, you got the next appointment, you got to run comparables, market analysis, you got to make the next phone calls, referrals. After all, your leaders are on top of you to get things done. You don't want to be inconvenienced. And if you stop to help that person, you might miss that lunch appointment anyways, right? It's all about my plans and my possessions. But I'm going to talk to you about going a higher level. And I think a lot of you are going to resonate with this because this is the third perspective about your stuff. And so we talked about perspective number one, what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine, and I'm going to take it. What's mine is mine, and I'm going to keep it. And in fact, this next perspective number three, I believe that this office is a lot of you in here already. See, I know this because you guys have KW Cares. I already saw your mission statement. You know, so if I'm an outsider coming in looking at this office, I already know that you have a lot of perspective, number 3 people in here. You have Red Day, right? You guys have Red Day. You guys bless the community, which means that you're helping people even though you don't know them. And it's the same thing when you're selling homes, right, for top dollar for your clients. And you're negotiating the purchase of their new home. So here's perspective number 3, ready? What's mine is mine, but I'm gonna give it. What's mine is mine, and I'm gonna give it. You see, when you get a referral, you don't know these people at all, right? But you're willing to what? Sacrifice time, energy, talent, and your money to go visit these people, even though you don't know you're gonna get a commission yet. Because you don't have the deal unless you got the what? Skills. JD talked about that. And so if you don't get that deal, you're still sacrificing time, energy to go visit these people, but that means you care. And not only for your own pocketbook, but you seriously want to help these people out. Because guess what comes after that? Referrals. You help me sell my house for top dollar, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to refer you, Philemon. I'm going to refer you, John, JD. I'm going to refer you. Because I want my friends to know who my agent is. But I'm not here to even talk about that. This is the last point. Perspective number 4. And I really hope and pray. I've been praying, you know, this whole past week as I've been talking to Jimmy, Jacqueline, and Garrett, and Adam, and I'm saying, you know what? I'm praying for every single one of your agents, 300 plus of you. And I hope maybe even 10% of you get this perspective. Ready? Perspective number 4, I want you to know has changed my life personally. And I'm not here to brag about me, but I want people to know you individually, not just KW, because you're part of this organization, but I want people to know you for this. What is mine is not mine, and I'm going to manage it. That's perspective number 4. That's good. What's mine is not mine, I'm going to manage it. You see, when I look at my possessions, the first thing I think is, this stuff is not mine. This stuff is not mine. See, you know, the Word of God says in Psalm 24:1 says this, the earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. So now, the moment that I realize that my stuff, my possessions are not mine, everything changes by my perspective about them. You know, as I'm talking to you guys, you know, this is his birthday. Let's give David a round of applause. So I noticed that my friend's here, and I was rushing to get to this meeting. And so I thought, you know, let me get there. So I got my phone, I got my keys, right? I got my laptop, and you know what? I forgot my wallet. And I wanted to take him out to lunch later today, and, you know, he's, you know, sorry, bro, I got no cash on me. But since we're family here at KW Cares, I was wondering if there's one of you that can give me, not let me, give me $100. How about that, Jimmy? Who cares? Come
We
on
have
up,
top
man.
producers in the back that make that by the minute. But
$100. Give me a round of applause and give me $100.
20.
Give me like Smokey. My man, hey, give him another round of applause. Hey, those of you watching online and those of you in here, you're probably thinking, what the heck just happened? Did the pastor just ask him for $100? Show did. Look, I needed $100, and Jimmy was, without hesitation, you know, he raised his hand and he was like, dude, I'll give you $100, no problem. Now, why did Jimmy give me $100, everybody? And even more important, you're probably thinking, why didn't I get up and hook up the pastor $100? You know, earn some extra brownie points with the big guy upstairs, right? Well, let me explain to you guys something. The reason why Jimmy was so quick to get up and give me the $100 is because before I started this meeting, I was in his office. I gave him the $100. All right, I told Jimmy, hey, during my lesson, dude, do me a huge favor. I'm going to ask for $100, and could you do me a favor? Ready? And bring back to me what is mine. Some of you got that. See, he was so quick to bring it to me because he knows that it's not what? It's not his money. I got chills. See, and when you and I start getting cheap on God, we start resisting and we start pulling back and we say things like, you know, that just seems like a little too much. By the way, where's the money really going?
Right.
You know that the Bible says that it's a matter of the heart? Amen. It's your heart. I'm just a messenger, you know. The big guy says this. Where's it going anyway? The only reason you have a battle giving money away, gang, is because you think it's yours. So let me tell you, it isn't yours. It's his. All we do is manage it. Now listen to me, please. God will only give to you, listen to this, what he knows will flow through you. Ooh. And if you want to live a life of significance, what you guys preach here, your message was there. I'm just trying to reiterate what you said. You have to change your perspective about your possessions. God wants to bless you with possessions beyond your wildest dreams so that you can be a blessing on his behalf.
Amen.
Some of you are putting a lid on what God wants to do in and through you. Why are you doing that? The question again is, do you want to be a conduit to receive his blessings and pay it forward? Let me give you one more scripture and I'm done. The Bible says, give and it will be given to you. A good measure pressed down, shaken together, running over, here's my favorite part, will be poured into your lap. How many of you want blessings poured into your lap? Those of you that didn't raise your hand, you're lying. You're lying. That's Luke 6:38. Some of you need to post that on your Mac computers in your offices, right? So my question is, are you ready? Because I'm here this morning to give you an opportunity to see if that's true. Because we can hoorah-rah, but it only happens when we open up and say, okay, I'm ready. And so we're raising funds for 1,000 kids in East Palmdale. Kids that go without even being batting an eye, right? We pass by them, and some of these kids literally wear shoes from their brothers, sisters from grades before. Some of these kids get sent home because they have holes underneath their shoes. Some of these kids go to school with brand new sandals on. But I don't know if you know this, school district doesn't allow kids to go into school with sandals. And so they get sent back, and that impacts their what? Their learning negatively. And so as high producers, medium producers, low producers, it doesn't matter where you're at. It's about us saying, you know what, enough of this, we can make an impact, we can do something. 1,000 kids in our community, everybody, that we can make an impact and bless the next generation. Where these kids can go back home and say, who did this? Well, there's a company that believes in their community, and it's called Keller Williams. And they believe in the next generation being successful. And so, if you're interested in that, I know there's more information that Jacqueline, Jimmy, everybody's going to give you information on how to do that. We're raising those funds until July 15th. That's about a month from now. And then the giveaway, actually blessing these kids with the shoes is July 31st, Saturday. You're invited to come to literally see the faces of these kids when you take their ugly pair of shoes off and you slip on a new one. That is, let me tell you something, and I'll wrap up. I'm sorry, I'm going a little longer.
You're good.
That is like when Jesus washed the feet of his disciples. When he literally said, hey, I didn't come here to be first, I came here to be last, and I came here to serve, not to be served.
Come on now.
Thank you for letting me share.
Good luck following that one. Next. Real quick, JD, real quick, because we're going to be trying to tie this into what we can do. Obviously, giving back is everything what we believe in, but also tying this into how we could use this in real estate and find a win-win, right? And so Kicks for Kids, before we've had Jethawks, we've had these events that we would do for the office, and Jethawks isn't a thing this year. So think of how we could use this to impact your community today. How could you take this flyer and go door knocking today? Because guess what? You could door knock again. Yep. Take this flyer, knock your neighborhood, saying, hey, we're raising kids, we're Kicks for Kids, we're trying to get shoes for kids in the Antelope Valley. Would you be willing, and have your name tag on, right? The impact of that, right? So JD, real quick, you have 2 minutes to talk about the 4th of July because we're running low on time, but I want to give everyone an hour, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We could bump hands.
So this ties into the Kicks for Kids. We are hosting where it's a social event. We are going to be doing it at Waffle Kitchen, which is in East Palmdale next to the East Side office. We're asking, you can bring shoes in whenever you would like, but it'd be nice if we could bring them to the event there so we can stock up and see how much we have. It's intended for us just to have a good time and also kick off the Kicks for Kids event. We're also going to be doing raffles and games too. If you bring a pair of shoes, you'll get a free raffle ticket. We have 4 raffles that are going on. If you bring a co-bro, so we also want to share our culture. I truly believe that we have the best company in the Antelope Valley, in the nation. And we want to share that culture with our co-bros. So it's not intended to be a KW event. It's truly intended to help kick off Kicks for Kids, have some food, some drinks with their colleagues, and then have some fun and games. Something very simple. So if you know anyone else that's in a different brokerage or a different company or looking to get into the business, this would be a good time to invite them, ask them to bring some shoes. If you do bring a Cobra up, we'll give you a free raffle ticket and a free drink for them too.
What size?
I think that's it. Size shoes?
We have a goal of, I think, 200 pairs, so we're trying to get at least shoes, money, I think, what was it, between $30 and $40 pair of shoes.
So yeah, if you want, I have lists of names of the shoe sizes. But you have to go buy the shoes and then bring them back. Or you can donate and then we do all the work, the legwork for you, however you prefer. Now, the only thing is if every single one of you ask me for just 2 or 3 pairs of shoes, at the end, when we're trying to organize, it's gonna be a little harder.
I think donations is better because then you're gonna you have what you need.
Right, so they're by classrooms, so we've already raised 500, almost 550 pairs of shoes. So we need 450 more. Yeah, thank you.
If we can't get 450 pairs of shoes in this office, and
Another office is
and-
way bigger than ours.
so there's another office, a competitor, and they're bringing in a lot of shoes. They're a lot smaller than us, and I don't want to lose. So whatever they bring in, we need to be 5 times that minimum, right? How many they brought in?
About 300.
300. So that means we need 1,500 pairs of shoes. All right, Keller Williams, let's get 1,500 pairs of shoes. All right, guys, we're low on time. We'll have more information on this, but we have to move on because we're cruising. We have a special guest. Myra, you're on. I saw you, I think, on Zoom. I'm going to move you over. Where are you? Hi. Unmute yourself. Mike, make the magic happen. Bring her to the front of the room for me.
I was looking for the button. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for jumping on with us. We're bringing you over to the front of the classroom so we could see you on both. And I lost my notes, so I'll let you introduce yourself because I lost my notes because we moved you to the front. So go ahead and introduce yourself and take it away.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sorry, you guys. I've been trying to get on Zoom. I had to restart my computer, but I got to listen to a lot of the talk about the shoes, and that's wonderful. I'd like to contribute at the end.
Amen.
So my name is Maria Diamond, and my company is called Financial Fitness. And I talk about being financially fit, and I always say that the best way to predict the future is to create it, to the extent that we can, of course. And when I was very young, my company is called Financial Fitness because I started in the fitness world. I trained people in aerobics and weightlifting, but mostly what I learned was sales and business and ran health clubs, and it was the best thing that ever happened because I learned how to market, which I apply every day, much like you do, because marketing is the lifeblood of our business. And I recently finished my book. I'm very proud of it. It's called Financial Fitness, and it's informative and fun. And at the end of each chapter, I even have a physical fitness tip. I couldn't help myself. I always say, this is not like you don't wake up thinking, I'm going to go buy life insurance today, but I like to make it fun, and it is fun. So why am I working with realtors? I love working with realtors because years ago I had a fantastic opportunity to sell new homes for builders. Okay, so I was a prima donna, I know. I worked with a lot of wonderful realtors. They brought us a ton of business. And I did it for about 10 years. That was my middle career. That was a while ago. I know I sound ancient by now. Started when I was 17. I really did. So I love working with realtors. And so you guys are near and dear to my heart. And we're all self-employed. We're all entrepreneurs. And we all have the same needs, whether you work for a company and you get a paycheck or you have to go out there and write your own paycheck. We're all the same. So I'll go over some practical tips for everyone. Some you'll love, some you won't. That's okay. Just take the best and leave the rest. And my gift to you at the end of our talk here is a 30-minute consultation, a free consultation to meet with me. So I could review your retirement journey and see where you are, if that's what you would like. And I appreciate Barrett for the opportunity. So my main focus is retiring with a paycheck and peace of mind. And I like answering the questions that keep us up at night. Okay, so we all have those, right? We all have pretty much the same questions. I've dealt with enough clients to know, and I hear them often. They're common. And in my world, my financial world, they're called risks. I help people minimize those risks and take them off the table. But first, you have to know what those risks are. I know there's a lot of buzz out there, and I have a finance degree from Pepperdine. I love finance, and when I graduated, I went to Merrill Lynch for 5 minutes, and I said, no, thank you, because securities is not what I do. Securities like stocks, mutual funds, they're wonderful products, but it's a lot of risk to me. If I lost $100 of your money, I would lose sleep at night. So I decided to go the safe route. So everything I do, I talk about protection, protection, protection first. So the risk that, there are 4 major risks. I'll touch on them just a little bit. The first one is risk of inflation. We all know that our money shrinks over time. Risk of sequential returns, which means how will your money grow? It's not systematic year after year, it changes every year. The third risk is your withdrawal rate risk, meaning when you do retire, how are you going to set up your paycheck to last as long as you do? That's the biggest risk people fear, is outliving their money. And the last one is longevity risk. You're like, longevity risk, isn't that a good thing? Of course it is. It's great to have a nice long life, but we just have to make sure we plan well. So we all know the old saying, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. Okay, so it's really not that complicated. I think in my world, people like to make it complicated. And the last, there is another risk, which is long-term illness or injury. And if that happens, how will we be able to work? So the biggest wealth building tool is your ability to earn an income and have a paycheck when you retire. Your ability to earn an income is your biggest wealth building tool. I said it twice, just in case somebody missed it. And some of us will work till we're 92, others want to stop at 60, whatever your goal is. My approach to wealth building is a little different. What do I mean by that? I'm sure on Sunday mornings, once in a while, you'll turn on the radio. It happens to me a lot. And there's these infomercials, and I listen to all these wonderful products that are going to give us pep in our step and give us energy, and they're going to fix a lot of things, and they might be really good products. What does that have to do with wealth building, for goodness sake? Well, the parallel is, just like I always talk about the basics, those pills and those powders might be really good products, but are you taking care of the basics first? Are you sleeping enough? Are you moving enough? Are you exercising? Are you drinking enough water? Those are the basics, right? So a lot of people aren't even doing the basics. So the pills and the powders and all those things are not going to work very well. So what does it have to do with my industry? The bottom line is, in my world, foundation is the most important. We all know that, real estate, right? You have to have a strong foundation in your home before you start building up. So do you have the emergency things covered? Do you have life insurance for your family? If something happens to you, or the breadwinner, will you be able to stay in your home? Will your kids be able to go to school and continue their lifestyle? A lot of times that doesn't happen. In my world, and my husband, he's in Tennessee, and his father died of a massive heart attack when he was 9 years old. And his mom had 3 boys. This is not about doom and gloom, it's more about being proactive. But anyway, he had to have a paper route at 12 years old, up at 4:30 before he went to school. It wasn't pretty. His mom worked full time, and it's a good thing they were in a small town, otherwise it might have been a lot more trouble for her. So they survived, but their lives could have been a lot different. Even a small policy of $100,000 could change a family's life, and I've seen it happen. So financial planners love to talk about accumulation. So do I. Fun, that's the fun stuff. Hey, let's build our wealth. Let's end up with a lot of money. That's a great idea. But distribution, when we retire, is even more important because we don't want to run out of money. So the most effective way to build wealth is to set up a system that does it automatically for you. So as entrepreneurs, it's a little difficult because when I work with a lot of teachers, I worked in the the private sector with people, and if you have a paycheck, you could set it up automatically, a 401k, a 403b. You say, okay, I want this percentage taken out each month, and it's a no-brainer. Do you know that only 33% of people do that? I was shocked when I heard that. I thought, wow, a 401k, a matching, I'm in. When I worked for corporate America, I always had that opportunity, and I always took advantage of it, but I didn't even know that not everybody does that. So how do we do it? How do we do it as entrepreneurs? Well, hopefully we have somebody that helps us set it up. And those are easy, right? What are they? IRAs. There's a lot of different places to put money. And in my environment, unless I can use the G word, I don't do it, meaning guaranteed. My favorite word, guaranteed. So anyway, so what does retirement look like? It looks like a weekend every day. And what do we do on the weekends? We have fun and we spend money, right? Isn't that our favorite thing to do? So close your eyes for a minute if you would. I know I can't see everybody because you're on the call, but close your eyes for just a moment and picture yourself 10 years from now. What does it look like? 20 years from now. What does that look like? Hopefully it looks very bright and very appealing. Are you traveling? Are you playing with your grandchildren? Are you taking up all those hobbies that you never had time to do? And mostly what I hear a lot from my clients is they also like to leave a legacy for their children and their grandchildren. There's no better way to do that economically than with life insurance. My wealthiest clients buy life insurance, pennies on the dollar, and they could live and enjoy their money and not worry about outliving their money. This is one of the biggest issues that I hear. And one thing about money is that it loves direction. Every dollar needs an assignment, right? I meet a lot of people and they say, well, I don't know how much money I have at the end of the month to afford. And I said, you know, the first thing you have to do is have a budget. What's coming in, what's going out? And assign you'd be surprised how much money you could find if you actually know where it's going. And it's not that difficult. So, the last thing I'm going to bring up, because I know Garrett said I had about 5 to 10 minutes, and I apologize, I didn't look at my watch when I started, is long-term care. That's the biggest hole in somebody's retirement. And today there are some fabulous products out there. Nothing is a one-size-fits-all. Everything varies. It depends on the person's age, it depends on their income, it depends on their budget. There's always something for everyone. So long-term care is one of those things that people would rather have a root canal than talk about. And by the way, I cut my teeth on that subject. I did long-term care for 5 years exclusively. That was a while back when I started. And it's a necessary product, but there are different ways to approach it now other than just a straight policy. So all these things that I'm talking about is protection first, planning well, and setting up something systematically for yourself. Because if you don't do it, the magic day is not going to show up and you say, hey, here I am, I'm going to start building my wealth. No, you got to start now. And if you'd like to reach out to me, you could, in the chat, I'll put in my phone number. You could email me at financialfit, F-I-T, and the number 4, you@gmail.com, financialfit4you@gmail.com. My phone number is 714-309-8595, 714-309-8595. You can text me, you can email me, or you can call me if you'd like a 30-minute consultation to see if I can help you in any way. Thank you very much. Great to see everybody.
Thank you so much. Mike, can you get me back to wherever I'm at? Thank you, Mike. There we go. Very cool. All right, and we're tight on time, so we're going to skip a lot, which is great. Let me make sure I don't have anything real important before I skip, and we'll get right to awards, and then we'll get you guys some food. Hey, happy birthday, everybody. Real quick, we have this quote cracks me up. Build a man a fire and you'll be warm for a night. Light a man on fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. There you go. Thank you. We have Ignite starting, guys. Ignite is starting on July 7th. Drew is going to have a information at 10 and at 4. And we're going to be starting Ignite, guys. We look at last year, a lot of us had our best years ever, and a lot of us had our worst years ever. If you're in the category of not having a great year, get your butt back into Ignite. If you're a new agent with us and you haven't gone through Ignite, get your butt in Ignite. All right? This is a you must do it type of thing. All right. Mega Camp, August 23rd and 26th. Oh, we can't skip this. Money Bag is coming back. How many of you guys were here when we used to do the Money Bag for referrals? And it was a lot of fun at the end of the meetings. We're bringing that back at the end of every office meeting on Thursday. You must be present. Here's how you get to pull from the money bag. The money bag is going to have $100 bills in it. It is going to have one $1 bill in it. It's going to have 20s. It's going to have 5s. It's going to have 10s. It's going to have 50s. And how do you come up and draw from the money bag? Well, you have to give a referral to me with a co-broke or someone that's in real estate or have been named a sponsor. So if someone names you as a sponsorship, there's a few people from last month, they're going to be able to come up next week. You must be present when we do it, so you got to come to the meetings, either on Zoom or here in person. You also need to give a referral that you've talked to. You can't just say, hey, this is a great agent. They have no idea who you are. Someone that is expecting my call. And then I will call them. And if they don't join, that's okay. You'll still get to come up and do their money bag. But if they're expecting my call from the co-brokes, you'll come up and pull from the money bag. It was a lot of fun. We used to do this. We're bringing it back by popular demand. And it's going to be every week. So if you give a referral, you better be at that office meeting. All right. Congratulations, Hunter. Congratulations on capping. Good job, Hunter. Amy, congratulations on capping. She's on vacation. She's out of the country. And Nancy, congratulations on capping. Our numbers, they're good. All right. Keller Mortgage. If you're a Keller Mortgage refinancing special, 0.25% for lower than the rate for refinancing specials right now. This is for you or your clients. You guys will get this email. Mike's going to send this out to the office. Use this on your social media to call people. Another way you could go around and door knock. All right, we don't have time for this. All right, monthly awards, because we're gonna buzz through this a little bit quicker than normal. So we'll give applause here at the end when we name all the winners, and we have your certificates up here. If you're here, come up and grab them. If you're not here on Zoom, they will be in your mailbox like normal. So monthly award winners. First things for top individual listings taken for May. We got Megan Gatton, Jessica Dixon, and Gloria for listings taken. Congratulations, guys, for the month. We got Mr. Marvin McKinnon with 5. Where's Marvin? Where'd he go? He was just in here. Marvin doesn't want him unless he's in first. He throws him away, he told me. And third, we got Mike Watson with 6. Congratulations, Mike. I'm not sure if I saw him on here or not. Second place, Netza. Good job, Netza, with 7 listings taken. Great job, Netza. And in first place, we got Luz Rouse with 19 listings taken. Great job, Luz. Congratulations, Luz, on that. All right, and then closed units. We got Cindy Miller with 5. Congratulations, Cindy. I saw you on Zoom. Fourth, Mr. Mike Watson with 6 closed units. Congratulations, Mike. Third place, we got Jessica. Congratulations, Jessica. Second place, we got Christine Leister. Congratulations, Christine, out there in Ridgecrest. Christine's been killing it. First place, Ileana Dominguez, number 9. I gotta give a quick shout out to Ileana. As the 6-month mark, she's number 1 in the office. Not just not just individuals, but also beating the teams. Oh, great job, Ileana. Top individual closed units. We got Mike Watson with closed volume with 2.2 million in closed volume. Great job, Mike. In fourth place, we got Christine Leister with 2.1 million. And third place, we got Jessica Dixon. Jessica, congratulations, with 2.3 million. Second place, Cindy Miller with 3 million out there. Cindy, congratulations, Cindy. Cindy, are you on a boat again? Couple of weeks ago, you're on a boat. Are you back in civilization? Oh, she ignored me now. She is on a boat. She's yeah. First place we got Ileana. Ileana, keep killing it. Great job, Ileana. All right, and top individual GCI. Let's get nosy. How much did they make? All right, Mike Watson with $49,000 in 1 month. Great job, Mike. Gross commission income. Second place, Christine Leiser with $62,000. Great job, Christine, out there in Ridgecrest. And third place, Cindy Miller with $70,000. She's not on a boat, she's on a yacht. In second place, Jessica Dixon with $73,000. Great job, Jessica. And in first place, we got Ileana with $84,000 for the month. 1 month. What is the average income for the year in the United States? Like 33 or 34,000, something like that. I'll get to that at the end. Yep. In 1 month. All right, let's jump into teams. Listings taken. We got a bunch of people with 3 listings taken. We got Talbot, Tanya, congratulations. The Villatoro team, Aguilar in the A team, the Burton team, Veronica Gonzalez. Tanya, you're back solo now, right?
I have girls in my team, but they're not licensed.
Okay, so we got to get you back into the solo because you're competing with teams. We'll get that fixed next week. Hey, congratulations on that, though, with the listings taken. Second place, we got Team Silva. John, where'd you go? He's too busy taking more listings. He had to step out. And in first place, the Plaskis team with 11 listings taken. Great job, Tom. Top closed units, we got Veronica Gonzalez, Associates Auto. Congratulations, 6 closed units. Congratulating you, it's all your wife, it wasn't you. She did it. Veronica, you on Zoom? Congratulations. Number 2, Plaskis team with 10 closed units. Oh, someone beat the Plaskis team last month. See, first place we got Aguilar in the A team, Antoinette Hunter. Congratulations, man. Killing it out there. And closed volume, we got Veronica Gonzalez at 2.2 million. Congratulations, Veronica, third place. Second place, we got Aguilar in the A team with 3.2 million. Congratulations, Hunter and Antoinette out there. And we got the Plaskis team with 3.9 million in gross volume. Congratulations on that. Let's see that GCI. We got the Chapel team advantage with 76,000 in GCI. Great job, Mark. Congratulations on that. Nobody in the Chapel team in here? We got Antoinette with 85,000 in the A team. Congratulations, Hunter. That's a great month. And in first place, we got the Plaskis team with 86,000. Just beat you by 1,000. First place. Congratulations on that. Real quickly, guys, we have a card. Actually, I have one more, I think. Growing their downline. So the first people that are going to be able to draw from the money bag at the next week's office meeting is Sue Haley, Mike, and Wendy. Thank you guys for growing your downlines, for the referrals. We really appreciate you guys on that. Be here next week. You guys got to tell them to be here, otherwise they're going to miss out on drawing from that. And real quick before we go, we have a card here. Guys, if you guys know Carlos, has had Carlos Paez, the one and only Carlos that we all love and cherish dearly. And he loves all of us so much. He had a lung transfer 14 days ago now. He's been off oxygen for 12 straight days. He's feeling great. We have a get well card in the back, so everyone that's here, please sign it before you eat, so you don't get your gross hands all over it. Sign the card for us. We really appreciate that. Look at that. I flew through it in 5 minutes and got you out on time. Woo! We got it done. We skipped a lot of stuff, but we're good. Thank you, guys. Next week, guys, we'll be right back in here. We're going to do some fun games. Escrow's going to put on the prices right, and we'll have some contestants and prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun, so come out for that. We're also going to have some other stuff around profit share and some other great stuff. So we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Have a great week, guys. Woo! She can make it. And once again, guys, the food's from Stacy, so the next time you get your contract, put Stacy at Old Republic for your home warranty, because she got you food. It's the bare minimum. Oh, hey, my pleasure, man. Thank you. Anything, let me know. Yeah, will do. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming out and doing that. And that's